All right, so like you were saying, like the whole crabs in a bucket. Like it's so many people that's doing certain things and different things. If it's rapping, if it's taking pictures, if it's doing T-shirts, creating just content, like in Broward County. Since I've been doing photography, I've always felt like that. The first time that we did the podcast, we were talking about like, has anybody like reached out and have I ever worked with anybody to do like collaborations and everything? And I never have because I always felt like I was a threat. Like when I reach out to somebody, I'm like, hey, let's do something. They be like, yeah, but it never that shit never fall through. Or I didn't heard through the grapevine like, oh yeah, they don't fuck with you. It's like why? It's like that down here. It's like, damn, why they don't fuck with me? Like, I'm the coolest person. I'm always laughing. I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate on nobody. I tag people. If somebody say I need a photographer and I know I can't do it, I'm gonna tag somebody else. And I'm gonna call them like, hey, listen, he the truth. Like anybody that was around me, photographers, anything, even if I can't do a shoot and I'm like late or whatever, I call his man. I'm like, hey, bro, I need you to do this because I believe in him. I know he gonna get it done. So I'm not hating or I'm whatever. I know he gonna get it done, and I know for sure that they're gonna like his work. And even if future references they go to him and say, hey, I want you to do my pictures, I don't care because there's so many people out here in the world in Broward County that I can get money from. I'm not worried about one person. Everybody can eat.
That work real big, man. It's a lot of. I feel like it's a lot of talent in the city. Like I said, I feel like it goes back to ego, and it's like me personally, like I kind of passed that phase of like, let's work, let's do this, let's do that. I'm kind of now more like going, if you're not a like-minded individual, I don't even want to deal with you because if our mind's not alike, we
That's
really
it.
can't do nothing together anyway.
That's it.
I think I'm more big now on the fact that like this like 10, 12, like 13 years put into just swag, like
Yeah.
nothing else, just swag, like just grinding, building the brand, like from rapping to open mics to shows to videos to traveling to being played, just a lot of stuff, losing money, losing people that I love, just a lot of different stuff. It's like 13 years of consistency. And I feel like now that people see that the consistency is paying off, it's like,
They on you now.
oh yeah,
You
let's do
yeah
this, let's do that.
yeah.
And I'm like, bro, y'all people, I have my Facebook since 2010. So the funny part about it
And
is
you be posting the same shit.
I didn't even know nothing about Facebook. I still remember this day like yesterday when this man was like, bro, you gotta get on Facebook, it's lit. Da, 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 da. I made a Facebook, bro. If you go look at my page right now, I had it since 2010.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's 13 years. That's my main page. And I've never repped another clique, another brand, another nothing. Like I've always been swag. Like
Right.
I done collaborated with some of all the Broward from radio to
Yeah.
having studios to teaching people how to do this, showing people how to do shirts, just giving out free game, free knowledge, just different stuff. And it's like now I'm to the point where it's like I'm kind of selfless. Like I gotta focus on what I really got going.
You gotta focus on
and
you.
I gotta put my foot on my own neck. So it's like I said, that like-minded individual thing, like it comes like that shit come with a price because it's like I'm the same way. I know a lot of people that do clothes. They got different stuff they got going on. Like that's from right here. Like people don't reach out to me or they don't you know what I'm saying, show me no love when it comes to the swag life side of stuff because it's back to what you said. I'm a female and I'm a threat in a lot of areas.
Yeah.
And it's like when dudes see that, it's like we could be. I've actually been in the same room with designers right here from Broward. I'm in the VIP area. They on the other side of the rope, and I'm like, if we connected and we knew each other,
You could be right here
on this side of the rope with
right
me. You'll be rocking my brand. I'll be rocking your brand, but that's not how it is.
Yeah.
Down here it's more like it's just divided, and it's like it's so crazy because if you really take a step back and look, that's why we don't have no superstars when it comes to like the clothing brands. We don't have no superstars when it comes to the music. one or two dudes like I fell through the crack, close the door behind them, and that's how far it goes when it comes to the county. So it's just like you could say, "Oh, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna do this." I used to have that mindset, and I realized like you can't change it. You just gotta change yourself. Like, you just gotta be who you
Yeah.
are, do you, and guess what? I tell dudes that all the time. The same dudes that like wasn't paying you attention, they don't want to work with you. Now they under your pole.
Yeah.
Let me do this, let me do that, and it just don't make sense. It's like, bro, how long you knew me?
I was reaching out. I was like, let's go. Hey, come to the studio and all of that.
Like, nah, niggas like around the whole world down there with the music now. So now like it really don't make sense for us to connect.
Yeah.
And we ain't been connecting like in the past and like it been genuine. It's like now it's kind of it'll be kind of sugar.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be genuine. It'd be fake. You feel me?
So, all right. So you when did you start Swag Life?
I actually started Swag Life in like 2011, probably like 2010, 2011. But when I started, I had just started it as like a music group. It was just
Right. I remember that.
yeah, like something that just like the name Swag Life just always kind of stuck with me, like from like doing time. Like I had one that did a 364, and like I was just writing down different ideas, and I was just like, like I want to come with this approach this time, and I was like, we just create a music group and call it Swag Life, and then I already have my brothers around me anyway, so I was just like, you might as well just call it group Swag Life. Everybody know how to dress, everybody like to be fly. We all spend a lot of money on clothes and shoes, and that's how that ended up happening. But that was like 2009, 2010, like years ago.
Okay.
Originally.
So what you have planned for the next 5 years?
Honestly, the next 5 years, like just taking my brand to the next level, just taking everything with Swag Life to the next level, because it's like it's about longevity. So like me personally, the next 5 years from now, like I want to have my brand in all like different retail stores, from like Macy's to like urban stores, like on the music side, Deuce worldwide, like just streaming everywhere, just superstar worldwide status, just building it to that next level. It's like I don't really have a final destination. Like my final
You just trying to you really just you got your hands out there that you want to reach everybody. Like there's not nobody that you don't want to touch.
I'm just cruising, bro. And it's like a lot of people don't get. You gotta enjoy the ride of the journey. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I know where I'm going, but I can't say like this is
This is a straight path. Yeah.
This is straight path because it's like I'm into so much different stuff to the point where like it'll just kind of be boxing myself in like brand wise. I said I'm gonna take the brand here, I'm gonna take it because then I got the music, I got the video, like I do creative director, I ghostwrite, I do a lot of different stuff. So
rap, sing,
everything.
Yeah.
So it's all said and done, I really could see myself like going at 50 Cent.
You're a mogul.
Yeah, like
The mogul. Yeah.
I'm doing TV, I'm doing radio, I'm doing marketing, branding, just anything to do with like getting to that next level. But once again, like I'm doing it with management too, like with like-minded individuals. You feel me?
I respect that.
So when did you? What I want to know is when did you create your first shoe?
My first shoe was created in 2019. That was the first shoe I ever dropped was the Blackouts. No, I take it back. It was the Big Steppers, and it was just like I had the creative part was funny because the actual shoe mock-up I didn't create. I created something totally different.
Yeah.
And then they created that, and then I was just like, I like that. And then when I got it, I was like, it's been hard, type shit, and I just kept going from then. But I ain't dropped a shoe in like it's been a while since I dropped a shoe. I was just thinking about that too, but I think when I drop next time, it's gonna be different.
But I just want to let like the audience know, like I didn't see the shoes. They some shit that you gonna wear. You feel me? Like it's some real shit that you can put on your feet, and they're gonna be like, hey, what the fuck those is?
Bro, that's the funny thing about it, like, bro, people don't even know, bro. I create so like, if you look at my phone right now, bro, I have like over 150,000 like pictures and videos and just like, bro, I do a lot.
It's some shoes in the store that I wanted to grab, and I couldn't. I ain't have a size because I had a fit at the house. I said, ooh, I'm
So
what made you
stop making shoes then?
I ain't stopped. It's just that now when I do it, like, I want to do it on a different level. So like everything that I do, I try to do it by level. So like if I start at level A, I try to get to level B, level C, level D, and I feel like it's just like me doing something like a cheap way, and then turning around and doing a little bit more expensive way, and then turning around and doing it a little bit more better than the last time. So it's like I ain't stopped. I just feel like now, like I got more resources, I got more people that like I work with on the hands-on level.
Yeah.
When it comes to getting stuff created, it's just not me no more. When I first just started designing it, it was just me and the person that was doing the manufacturing. But now I got it to where I could tell a designer what I want. They could design it. Then I just cross-reference it to my manufacturer and just get it created like that. So I really want to take it to like that Michael Jordan level, to the point where I construct my own everything. So I ain't on that level yet.
I know a guy that does shoes too. His name Kizo shoes.
Kizo.
That's what I need.
Yeah, he does. Is like a dunk, remix.
And see, a lot of people doing that, and that's what I don't want to do. Like I'm always like, my biggest thing with anything that I do is being authentic. Just like doing stuff that ain't nobody else doing, making stuff that don't look like nobody else stuff. Like I ain't never been the type to want to like take something and like remake it unless it's super fly. But since I see so many people, like bro, there's so many different brands going with that Michael Jordan one look, I'm just like, why? Why do
you got
but you realize it's easy.
It's easy. See,
it's easy.
You got Cool Kai. You got SI. You got SI, but Soul Boy, but
SIE is pretty clean though.
SIA is on a whole different wave. Like
you got him what's his name? The Hellcat dude.
Yeah. Homie.
Yeah, homie.
Yeah, but he's getting sued by Nike because
everybody gets sued. Besides SIA.
Yeah, because he has a whole brand.
He has like his mindset is completely.
You know why? He really know the shoe game.
He know the shoe game,
know the
like
game for real. So it's like he knows what, like how far to take it, what to do. He knows like I just seen the SIA boots that he dropped.
Them shit
that ones that look like almost like Timberland.
Like Tim, bro. But then when you see it, instead of doing like this on the shoe part, it goes like this. At the bottom, it has like the soles got like zigzags. So like he know the ins and outs of the shoe.
But even he was saying like, you know what I'm saying, even with the boots, like those boots, like you can literally create the same exact boot because they're not gonna come after you because they don't have like it was a work boot. You feel me? And
so it's pretty much a worldwide patent.
Right.
It's being like something that somebody trademarked.
Exactly.
Like you can use the actual. It's like a template.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that's why Adidas is failing right now with Kanye shit.
Yeah.
Kanye shit. They can't really sell their shoes because they lost way more money when they dropped Kanye. That's why Kanye planned the whole thing. Is like, yeah, y'all can drop me, but y'all ain't gonna make no money.
Anybody with common sense is supposed to know like Kanye West is one of the biggest cultural influences in the world. Where people say he crazy or the man mind is genius. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So like most geniuses, people look at them like they're crazy. Albert Einstein, like a few of them people looked at like they were crazy because they didn't understand like their vision in their mind. And I feel like with Kanye, it's like he played chess with everything he do. So it's like he's always people thinking he's crazy, but he's kind of always like 10 steps ahead of what's gonna happen.
Y'all know Kanye is a Gemini.
Yeah, he got two.
Yeah. You know, and y'all know if anybody know me out there that's watching, I'm a Gemini. So it's certain things that I do, and that's certain things like I have changed a lot. Like before, like I used to be on this crazy tip. I say what the fuck was on my mind. I just blurted it out. But then, you know, as I get older, you know, you gotta realize like I probably shouldn't say that, or I can sweeten it up. I can sweeten it up a little bit, but then it's like I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want to sweeten it up. Like I want to say some shit blood raw, and this podcast is like perfect. Yeah, like I can say what the fuck I want to say, and
50 is my that's my and I'm a Cancer. Like, man, that nigga was born on the same day.
Okay.
6, so like that's like my like I realized the way I am, I got a lot of my aggression, like
Yeah.
just dominant aura and dominant mindset. I know what I want, I know how I'm gonna get it. I feel like that's that 50 shit, bro. You feel me? So I think everybody got a twin, a birthday twin.
Yeah.
That's already kind of doing what they want to be doing. You just gotta figure out who it is. You know what I'm saying? Or that's kind of similar or like to them. You just gotta look and see who it is, and then you'll realize, like, you know what? I'm probably not supposed to be like this, but when I think about how this motherfucker is, I'm kind of very similar to like how this person is. Not to replicate them,
right?
But we just have a lot of likeness. So, bro, like I really agree on that.
So, all right. So check me out, right? So I got a question. It's like, what are some of the things that you wish you would have knew starting your clothing brand and being in the music industry? Like now, back then, if you want to know something back then,
to go down,
yeah,
manufacturing in general. Like if I knew how like easy it was to like just come up with an idea, pay somebody else to do it for you, put it out there on the market, make the money back you just paid them plus extra money, I'd be way far ahead now. But I went through like the state. I went through like I said, go back to levels. Where I went through all levels of the clothing brand. Besides going to school, that's the funny thing about it. I've never been to school for clothing at all. It just was always something I was into, like fashion since a kid. So it's like I just always used to like clothes. Like I always like crazy clothes. I've never really been a Jordan fan.
Right.
So many people did it. But if I had to know something then that I know now, would have been manufacturing. Because it's like now that I know how to manufacture, like manufacturing in general, it makes like everything kind of easier because I don't have to sit back and like press shirts how I used to. I don't have to use cutters and
yeah,
like, and that's what I come from. Like where I come from, like.
But even though you would, so would you change it? Like,
I don't think
because you actually you hands on. You were hands on. So
I don't think I would have changed it. I think I just would have like probably cut it shorter.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people don't know, like I worked at print shop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like one of my real close friends, like when I came home from prison January 1st, 2017, for 2.5 year bid, and when I came home, like one of my close friends, he was into like he was working in a print shop, but
right.
He was already like very like computer savvy, like he always used to just be on like creating shit, beats and stuff. Like we was always like-minded. So when I came home and I seen what he was doing in the print shop, and I'm like, bro, like hire me, like let me work there. He like, bro, I can't hire you when we know what you're doing, but I can bring you and teach you. And I just worked up for like 2 weeks for free. Visual learning, learn everything. Like,
what was this?
It was right here on 441 and 441 across the street from Vip's Lounge. Used to build a print shop over there.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Plaza. And my homeboy Dizzy, he was the one that like he was always like my homie. So like anything I wanted to learn, he would teach me.
Yeah.
He brought me there. He taught me. I learned in like 2 weeks. Then like by the third week, I was just like.
He was like, I got this shit.
Man, I want to buy my own shit. When I realized I only needed two machines, a cutter and a heat press and a laptop.
Yeah.
I had went and brought my own like machines and stuff. And I just started like.
I could say that like even for me, that was kind of like the same vibe. Like I seen somebody that I knew. It's like I was already taking pictures, but I never knew how to do the graphics and everything. And I think my first job was hired at this place called Darkroom Design. It was inside the flea market. Yeah. So from Darkroom Design, then I went to Chinaman.
Yeah. But I think everybody had that
Chinaman. I think I was at Chinaman for like 2 months. And then I was like, I can't deal with this nigga now. I can't deal with it. But he put me in a little place
that and he knew you could do it.
That I knew what I could do. And then I realized I was like, damn, this shit not that hard. You feel me? Like you just gotta put your mind to it and really and then on top of that, you have, if you're creating from scratch, it's completely different. Then you have templates put in front of you. Yeah. And you can say all you got to do is just X that out, da. So it's like, oh, I could do that. It's easy, but when you create from scratch, and that's what
use the mind of creative.
Yeah.
Creative trash is different.
Yeah, it's completely different. Like
It's totally different.
when my mind creates something, it's not even when I'm on a computer or when I'm thinking it. Like it's just like I'll be walking and then my mind literally just clicks. And it's like, oh, I could do this.
Yeah, that's how
Like
it be,
you can literally visualize what the fuck you finna do before you do it, and then get to the computer or you get to the mic. You feel me? Like you can already hear it inside your head.
Yeah.
You like, damn, and it could be just out the blue. You could just wake up one morning and be like, ooh, I got some shit for their ass.
That shit happen to me all the time, bro.
Yeah, epiphany. So that's basically what when it come down to like creating some shit, it just come out the blue. So all right, so you know, let me see. Our next question is, where do you get your inspiration from?
All type of places. Like right now, I think it'll be like my sister. You know, my sister had passed. Like
Right.
It'll be 2 years in July. So I think like on the creative like clothing side, a lot of my inspiration kind of comes from like knowing that I got and I have like real people believing in like what I got going on. And it's like if I stop now, it's like I'm kind of letting them down because like that's what they believe in. Also, not only just me, but outside of that, just like waking up every day. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a blessing. Just getting up, being able to create and do different things. So I just try to find inspiration in anything, bro. Like I don't have like a key like spot that I get my inspiration from, but on the overall scale, it's just the simple things like being able to do it, seeing people like can't walk, can't see, can't read, like just different stuff.
Okay. What about you, JoJo? Where you draw your inspiration from, bruh?
I don't. I just see it.
You see it. It's just like it's a vision.
Yeah, I'm a visionary. I can't. I'll take thoughts from different. Like if I see something, I'm like, okay, I see this, and I'm like, all right, I could do this in a certain way. I'm like, all right, I'll do it this way. I make it my own. I see something, and I'm like, all right, I could take this way,
You can
put
switch
this
it
way,
up.
put this way, change this, change that, and then bump.
Right.
Like my mind is always on a turning wheel when it comes down to creating things. Or I go back to what something I created. I'm like, okay, I could have made it
Do
this better.
You could do it
I
better.
could do it
right?
this better.
Okay.
I critique everything I do. What comes down to creation. Like I figure out, like, okay, this kind of looked good. This kind of looked good. Let's put it together.
Right.
And that's how I achieve things.
Me, I could say the same thing. Like I literally go back over all my old pictures, and I don't go over like old pictures like now old pictures. I go back like years, like when I first started. It's like, and I look at them like, God damn. To me, I'm like, damn, that shit was trash. God, what was I thinking? But I gotta remember, like, I was just starting out. So, but then you have those. I had those moments, and I see those pictures. It's like, God, I did that. Like, when I first started out, it was just like that. That one picture that I really stamped, and I say, oh, I'm gonna fuck them up with this one. So I literally pull my creation or my ideas from old like literally old pictures or my mentor, the person who taught me how to take pictures and everything. I go to his page and I look at certain shit that he got, and I'd be like, damn, this nigga, he's serious. Like he's not nothing to play with. I just look at his picture like, damn, I could do that. I know I could do that. And I just go inside the studio, and or I just hit somebody up. I'm like, hey, let's try this. Even though I don't get it completely right, but I see the concept. And then when I go to the computer and everything, now I can make it better. But
Right.
I literally draw my inspiration from like myself and then the person who taught me. Deuce. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what you,
Man, you really want to know?
yeah.
Drugs. I'm just playing. I'm drug free. Kids stay drug free. Man, my inspiration comes from my family.
Yeah.
Like I said, our sister, my mama, my kids. Inspiration all around me. You feel me? So there ain't really no specific
Yeah.
one person or one thing that inspired me. It's a collective.
Okay.
Different things that inspired me to go hard, wake up, go hard every day.
So I got a question for you. What made you want to be? Uh, I don't want to say a rapper, entertainer.
Honestly, I seen Tip doing it for a long time. She
Yeah.
was doing it for a long time. She started off with a rap group, and it kind of made me want to like get into it. You feel me? I really wanted. My passion was really football. That was always my real passion was really football. But then I started like playing around in the studio, and I was probably in high school at the time, and it started picking up like a little buzz. Like people was like they like my style, they like my flow. I still didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I didn't really like how it sounded. It wasn't until like a couple years back, and I was like, you know what? I think this is really what I want to do.
Man,
I
making money like Minnie Mouse.
Yeah. Started making money off of it, getting booked, and I was like, you know what? I think this is really what I want to do. You feel me? Started liking it more, falling in love with it, and I was just like, trying to take it to the next level.
Okay. I see. I remember he had the dreads.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah.
Like nigga had long dreads. And I started seeing him. I started seeing you more. Doing on the gram, on Facebook. I started seeing you more. But it was always you and Tip. It was always you and Tip. So that's like, damn, that's a hot minute. You've been rapping, being an entertainer for how many?
I want to say like probably like 6, 7 years.
Yeah,
Give or take.
yeah. Okay. What was your first song? You remember your first song that you ever recorded?
Was it Here We Come? No, what Here We Come? Yeah, it was a song called "Tell Me Where You From." Tip was on the hook. She had one of my homeboys, TG. He tried to become a rapper, so he jumped on the verse.
Yeah.
Then I think she put my niece. No, she put on that. She put my sister best friend, my other sister Emma. She put her best friend on the hook and let her sing on there if I ain't mistaken. But yeah, we had a studio in the crib.
Y'all was just banging out shit.
Banging out.
Yeah.
Recording in a crate.
So
you had a mic in a crate.
Do you ever listen to that song?
I can't even find that song. Can't even find it.
Damn.
Back then, can't even find it. Even on YouTube, I had stuff uploaded on YouTube. I think the channel got deleted. I ain't got none of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's the thing.
What was the first song that you did, Tip?
I ain't gonna lie, the first song I think I probably ever recorded was BP. Shouts out to BP. Like the man was like my mentor for a long time, like growing up. And the first song I ever recorded was with them, like they studio. I used to just record at my crib too, just on karaoke machines. I come from like that area,
Yeah.
A-side, beatbox, B-side, freestyle, and then just put it all together and listen to it at the same time. But I can't even remember like the first song I recorded, but I know one of the first songs we recorded was damn, I was just singing it the other day. It came to my mind in the car the other day, and I was thinking about the lyrics. I can't even remember the name of the song, but I know that's the first person I ever recorded with.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, okay. So, JoJo.
Yep.
What we talking about? I know you got a question, JoJo.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, my dog, big single.
Big
I'm telling you right now, boy.
I've been single for almost 2 years, bro. I'm just chilling, trying to focus on that grind. Like we about to run into March Madness, so like when I look at stuff like that, I kind of realize that like I don't think I'm like set in time right now for a relationship. Like, I feel like it's just gonna slow me down. So
You feel like relationships gonna slow you down? Why is that?
Because like the like-minded individuals, like everybody ain't not saying that she gotta be, but it's just like in this day and age, everybody want the time, they want the effort, they want the dates, they want the Instagram uploads. I just want to grind. Feel me at the moment. Like,
So,
that's
so
my shit.
what if a real one should come your way right now? Like let's say you meet somebody out on the street, you have a vibe. You know, a real one come your way, you see that this person can be real. Will you give him the time of day?
I'm going through it right now. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm going through it right now with somebody that I'm like, I wouldn't say we dating, but like it's like we vibe and we kick it with each other. And then when I just show her the March schedule, it's like, oh no, I can't do this because I'm probably going to only be probably like 5 days out of the whole month of March. So like the whole month is just nothing but different places. LA, I look down on Tampa.
So that automatically just
Yeah, that kind of make people feel. And then I have times where like, example today, like I was really busy trying to book flights and stuff. And like I got sidetracked. And like the chick, she go to work at like 7. You feel me? She worked overnight. She's an RN. And like she texted me at like 4 when she woke up. And I ain't text her back between 4 and 7. And that shit was like a big problem. And I'm like, bro, you know what I've been
oh my god. Hold on. Let me just cut in. Let me just cut in for that. So I could tell I could say the same exact thing. Like I didn't text Shorty back like when I walked like 2-3 hours, bro, and I just got this text message. I just got this message, like this long ass message, like, I feel like you know what I'm saying, you don't have the time and attention. And it's like now every other day I'm texting you, calling you, da 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 da, like we talking, and then in that one, it's like a millisecond.
In one instant,
Everything just gone.
Like that.
And you know what I did? I said okay. That's the only thing I texted back. Okay,
I ain't gonna lie.
no problem.
People that think like that don't have no type of considerate to people what's going on.
Hey Jojo, you an old ass nigga, man. Rubbing that fucking leg like that, bro. He was
Consider-
an old ass grade. This nigga like, yeah.
Consider it.
Go ahead.
No shirt, nigga. Hands.
Go ahead. What you say?
Consider like that. Like they feel like they need to have your whole entire time, bro. You need to just get rid of them because it's gonna get worse and worse down the line.
Go ahead.
It's gonna get worse and worse down the line when you in a relationship. You end up being in a relationship with them, and you start getting busy with them.
The girl want you to slow your grind down for her, not to cut you off.
Right.
Continue.
So if you find somebody that doesn't do that to you, that make sure like, okay, I want you to succeed, I want you to thrive, I want you to be successful, and she's willing to wait her turn, like, hey, I want this for you, and I know what you're busy. It showed that consideration that, hey, I know, I understand. I just came to your life. I can't just force my way to show more affection, more affection out of you. You giving me your time still. I know it's not much as what I want it to be, but you're still getting it.
Right.
It makes no sense for when somebody to be like, yo, you gotta give me all your time. When you know you have things going on, you have kids, you have.
And the crazy thing about it is, you're more considerate than them because you already know that they're busy.
Right.
So you knowing that they're busy, so you might text throughout the day and everything, but you know that they're busy. You know that you can't go see them. You know that you can't just pop up on them or say, hey, I want to come over, because you know they're busy, and you play your part. Like
Right.
You play your part to like the T. But soon as you like drift away and say like, oh, I gotta this one, it could be, like I said, 1 millisecond. And that 1 millisecond could be 2 hours out the day. And since you didn't do what you're normally doing on their ass,
Right.
they're like, oh, you don't got no time for me.
Those are the people that they want you to kiss their ass. That's what that means.
Yeah.
They
Selfish. One of them.
yeah, they're
It's
selfish and they want you to
need-
kiss their ass.
A lot of
they're attention whores.
Right.
You feel me? Like they need that. They feed off of that attention. If you text them, knowing they might not even have to text you back, right? But long as you text them, they could be busy and doing all this other shit. And you text them, long as they see that text message in their phone, they good.
Right.
But what ugly ass phone ring was that? That's crazy. That boy shit ugly as hell.
It sound like grandma house.
I gotta get rid of the shake. What y'all say? You got a question for me?
Yeah.
Grandma house.
Really, to wrap that whole topic up in just one thing is that
We gotta ask this nigga this question.
Malcolm X, man.
It's his question. The same question.
Oh no, because we're talking about.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, do three things.
Talk to me.
Jojo, what was
What was the question? Oh, are you in a relationship?
Do you feel like this will slow you down?
I mean, it depends on who you're dating.
Yeah, that's true too.
Sometimes you can have a very powerful woman by your side that can uplift you and take you to that next level. Sometimes you can have a woman you gotta kind of build up. Sometimes you can have a woman that's just, ain't shit. You feel me? That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But as far as
It's not really a right or wrong answer. I guess it kind of just depends on you, your relationship, and who she is. It's not really a right or wrong answer.
okay, so in the relationships that you didn't, been in or whatever, do you feel like when you got into a relationship, it kind of slowed you down because they wanted you to be a person that you really wasn't?
Yeah, sure.
That means That means they didn't really accept you for who you were.
That's definitely been the time. You know what I think it is though? I don't even think it's that they didn't accept me for who I was. They wasn't ready for that lifestyle that came with.
It was the lifestyle.
Yeah, it was the lifestyle that came with it. Because some of my relationships, I'm not gonna obviously pinpoint now. I was kind of down here with the music thing. Now that I'm kind of like on the rise, and on the rise comes with more groupies, more shows, more traveling, more touring, more money. A lot of people can't deal with that. A lot of females can't deal with that.
But check it out. Even though when you were in your mind, you was not really what you want to be or just rising to the top. In their mind, they was like, "Oh, I know he a good looking dude. You know what I'm saying? He doing this, he doing that. I know he got groupies and all of that." So you think that played a role in it?
Definitely, that definitely played a major part in it. 100%.
And that's crazy. And you can devote all your time and energy to that one person and not talk to nobody. Yeah. And they know in their mind that you're not talking to nobody. It's because you're always with them 24/7. You're texting them 24/7. But it's just the person that they see. Yeah. They know, they like, I know females is at this nigga.
I feel like a lot of females, they're not ready for that lifestyle. I mean, but that's not just with rappers, that's with entrepreneurs. That's with anybody that kind of climb that ladder and start from here and make their way up. You start to see people change. You start to see relationships change. People around you, not just you feel me. Not just whoever you're dealing with in a relationship. It could be your family members.
Yeah.
You just start to see a lot of people around you change as you go up that ladder.
Okay.
So from past relationships, what do you think that some of your relationships failed at?
Patience. I would say definitely patience. Because once again, a lot of my past relationships, they weren't patient enough with me, for me to kind of like, I don't know, kind of like show them that side of me that, like you say, like it's really all you. You ain't really got to worry about. It's really all you. You ain't really got to worry about. Outside.
We get you, bro. We ain't do that.
I ain't telling you.
Hey, they want to let you know. See, you done fucked up.
That's you. You talking about the thing that fell?
The baby shaking move. No, I'm talking about the baby shaking move.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's really.
Man, I think like this right here, bro.
Go ahead, Tip.
I feel like they can slow you down. And I feel like my relationships failed on the growth level. Yeah, like a lot of people they not ready to grow. And when when I say grow, I mean even for themselves.
Yeah.
You gotta
Okay.
be ready to
You
grow.
talking that
Like,
shit.
you can't be like with a person, because I've been through it. I've been with a person 7 years and ain't shit shape. It's 7 years of the same excuses, the same bullshit that as soon as I left her alone, guess what?
Nah.
Everything's
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
up. So it's like it wasn't 7 wasted years, it was 7 years of knowing like what I'm willing to deal with and
But-
what I'm not willing to
But do you think that that's
My fault.
go ahead?
Microwave? No, real talk.
Nah.
Nah, you got some food in the car. I'm trying to heat that shit up.
Get food real quick.
Hungry ass nigga. Fat boy Uno.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like, I done wasted too much. Like, I ain't really, I ain't gonna be wasting time with nobody.
So if you end up being in a relationship, what are some of the things that you do want out of that relationship for you to be like, this is the perfect relationship for me?
Keep growing. Like, anything dead can't grow. So it's like, you just gotta grow. Like, it's no such thing as a perfect relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have flaws in people.
Communication.
Yeah, communication.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say that if you and that person would have to have an open mind for communication, for change. Like you can't just have this relationship and not have an open communication and for change. Like you can get into a relationship right now, like, and be honest with that person. Like, hey, I do got a lot of shit going on. I'm doing this, I'm making clothes. I'm touring. I'm supposed to be going to March Madness. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here 5 days from March Madness. And they'll say, it's okay. I understand. I see because I've been watching you or blah blah blah. But do they really like understand? I don't really think nobody understands until they actually go through that shit.
Nobody understands the grind but the motherfucker that's on it.
Yeah.
And the like-minded, he in the way, I'm in the way.
Yeah. Just when you call somebody.
Yeah, you gotta move up. I feel like nobody understands unless you're dealing with a like-minded individual. I think we kind of go back to that like-minded thing. Like you can't be like, I feel like an entrepreneur can't deal with somebody that don't understand entrepreneurship, meaning that at any given time things can change. When you're an entrepreneur, you can be here today on the other side of the world
Tomorrow.
So it's like if you're not really going through that, you don't understand it from like that. And
So
you probably do, but most people don't.
Do you think that since you are an entrepreneur, everybody here is an entrepreneur, everybody here is a creative.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that we should be with somebody that's like us?
No, it's not being like you. It's like being like-minded. Because I could be an entrepreneur and this is the way I think, and then you could be a person that works a 9 to 5, and this is the way you think.
Right.
You feel me? So I think it's more like being like-minded. Like we don't have to be alike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you understand like the grind, the work ethic, the time that it takes to do certain things, I think that's more so of a like-minded thing versus us being alike. Because they say opposites attract. Which I believe is true. But if you're dealing with a person that like stay up all night, they grind all day, like they into what they into, like a me, and then you're the type of person you like affection, you like stuff like this, and if we're not like-minded in some type of way to where we comprehend one another, I just feel like it ain't never going to work. That's just my opinion.
All right, so let me ask you this. What do you think that your love language is?
Love language is growth, bro. Like I'm big on growth. I'm big on like I don't have like
a set.
Yeah, like it's growth, bro. It's keep going. Like if I met you 5 years ago and you was at the bottom of the food chain, and now we fast forward 5 years, and now you on your shit, you handling up, you doing you like to me that's a love language. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really into like all the material. Like I'm not really big on all that. Like I'm big more so like I say like.
So okay, so when I say Love language, right?
Physical love language.
No. This is you know what love language is like. Words of affirmation, physical
Yeah, like-
touch, quality time, gifts, acts of service. So
I ain't into
none of them.
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. The closest thing I would say is physical touch and massage. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Cause you're a real nigga. Cause we on the same
I'm
boat.
just like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like
Quality time,
the
like
last relationship I had, that shit kind of like that shit changed my perspective on a lot. So like,
I ain't gonna lie. The last relationship, you was
girls
like
be
in
you
there.
don't want to chill with me, like you don't want to come over my house, and I'll be like, no, like bitch, I want to stay in my room, get on my laptop, handle what I need to handle.
So what? But okay. So with that being said, because that's me.
Yeah.
Like I want to stay at home, be on my laptop. But would you prefer them just like in the vicinity? Like okay, you could come to my house, but just don't phone.
No, the chick I ride with, bro, she come to my house. She'll fold my clothes. She'll do like be acts of service. You feel me? Because I be so busy to the point where like I can't like. Bro, literally just like 3 days ago, like the chick came to my house, like she went through my whole closet. Bro, I had so much clothes to give away to the point where it was like I was a 34 and now I'm a 36. So like all my 34s, like bro, she put all them shits in the bin, folded up all the clothes, just straightened up my closet. I got like 50, 60 pair of shoes to the point where I'm running out of space. Like bro, she went to Walmart, bought the little bins for me to organize, just like a bunch of different shit. I think if I had to pick from that list, it'd be that.
Yeah.
Because like when it comes to like gifts and like I don't
it's like
care for all that, bro. Like
so acts of service.
Yeah, like I would say acts of kindness.
Okay.
Acts of genuineness. I don't like service because that's
serve, but that's like
yeah.
but like but that's okay. So that's what it, so.
And genuineness, my love language is being genuine. Like knowing that, like I like to step into rooms, but don't nobody know me. They don't know what I do. They don't know what I got. They don't know what I'm on. Like a lot of times, my bracelets and shit, I don't even wear them. Like I wear my small chain and my sister chain. Because when I go certain places, especially when it's time to meet people, like I don't know about bars and shit, I just want to be me.
Yeah,
I don't want you to look at me and be like,
she got it. Yeah.
Nah, bro, like no, this. Now we stepping, I'm a step.
Yeah,
if it
for
happens,
sure.
it happens. But for the most part, like, nah. And that's the generation we live in. Nah, ain't nobody really looking for love.
They for stepping. They looking for somebody that's stepping. Yeah.
No, man. Yeah. Telling you.
All right, so do you feel like it's the next question, right? You know, we got to get like deep into it. Yeah, we gotta we gotta get into some real shit. Like, do you feel like marriage is an option nowadays?
Marriage? What you mean like an option?
Like it's like
does it benefit you?
Benefit you?
I feel like.
Would you get married? What before you said that? Would you get married?
I would get married.
Yeah.
If I found the right one and I fell in love. I feel like I went to my first wedding last year. That's the first wedding I ever been to.
How old are you? How old are you?
I can't tell you that. You know it's supposed to ask a woman's age.
Yeah, we real niggas here though.
I'm forever 21, man. I just want y'all to know that. I'm forever 21. When y'all Google my net worth in the future, then y'all see my age and shit. But right now, I'm forever 21, man. Just know I'm old enough.
Yeah, I know how old she is. I know how old. I was just waiting for her to say it.
21, man. Hey, look at me. How old you think I am? Honestly. People, I still get ID for backwoods and shit. That's how old I am.
That's crazy.
When I go in the store, I got to show passport, ID.
I ain't gonna lie. Same thing. Chick told me, chick that I started talking to, like, we just started conversating, whatever. Something last week. She was like, I told her, I'm 36. She was like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. That's why
bro, people give me older, bro.
On there. Let me tell you the key to stand.
People think I'm older, bro.
Get you some rest. Make sure you get all the rest you can get. Drink you a lot of water.
How you
eat fruit and stay out. Like don't do drugs and stay out the clubs. Cause bro, my mom always told me like when you party a lot, it starts to wear and tear you as a person. That's one thing I don't really do. I don't really party. I never really been into partying like that. Drugs, I don't do no club drugs, none of that. Drinking, I'm a very social drinker. I gotta be in the mood to drink. Smoking, I done cut all the way back on that. Like I used to be 5, 6 blunts a day. I'm probably down to one every 3 days.
Nah, I'm not even smoking no more.
Yeah, you want to stay young. You gotta take care of yourself, man. So when I stand next to people who 4 times, 5 times, 10 times older than me, they like, oh, you how old? Yeah, I'm forever 21.
I'm not even gonna lie. Shorty told me, she was like, you gotta be like 27, 28. I was like, little mama, stop playing with me. I know you lying.
Yeah, that's how we like to kick it. Now, once I start talking and we get into an intellectual conversation, then you're gonna know, yeah, you're not 21. But for the most part, I'm going for 21, man.
Yeah. I'm 25. Like I'm going for 25 forever. Now. 25. I'm going a quarter of a century. I'm in the middle of their ass. Like
2000, yeah. Millennium, baby.
All right, so we were having a really good interview. You know what I'm saying? We had Tippy, LaDawn in the building. Hey, y'all know the vibes. This is the photo killer. We in the building. JoJo,
Yo.
we had a great podcast.
Yeah, we have a great podcast today. I'd like to thank you for coming.
No pressure, man.
And just
really
to let y'all know, this
appreciate
is like the first, like, actually guest, like that we actually just like, all right,
Yeah.
I want you to come and everything. And we have more to come. We have a lot of people that's like asking and everything, but to have my dog, you feel me? Like she didn't book me for a lot of shit. We did a lot of shit. We did pictures, going out to the club. And I just want to tell you, I want to give you your flowers now.
Appreciate it, bro.
You feel me? Like, yeah.
Appreciate it, bro.
This is my dog, and I really do appreciate you. I want to commend you for the things that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I know for sure how you're moving, that it's only a matter of time to the world, like literally catch on and say, damn. And it's going to be, of course, it's going to be Broward first. It's going to be Broward, then it's going to reach everywhere else. But if it don't be Broward first, it's going to touch the community of black people.
Yeah, the people, man.
Fashion world.
I tell everybody I'm for the people. People ask me all the time, like, why you got a store in the flea market? Like, you downgrade your brand.
And that was the one thing. I'm not gonna lie. I seen it. We're ending it, but before we end it, I'm letting y'all know, like, she was literally on Instagram and Facebook and just letting people know, like, I'm for the people. Mm-hmm. I'm not for, like, I don't care for everything else, but I'm here. The last thing that you just did was at the flea market.
Oh yeah, the toy drive. On December 19th.
And it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people out there.
A lot of stuff. And I'm mad because I'm so focused on giving away the toys. I'm like, bro, I have a store full of clothes. I ain't giving away no clothes.
So I'm letting y'all know she gonna have something else coming up.
Oh yeah, the first annual swag like that. We looking at like July. That's gonna be big. Like the same thing. They in the park, bunch of swag like stuff, free clothes, food, stuff for the kids, pictures, videographers. It's gonna be like a community.
So make sure y'all be there. Tippy, Swag Life. I know myself, the creator. We're gonna be out there. We might do our podcast out there.
You know what
I'm saying? Live podcast. That should be fire.
Yeah.
That should be fire. You know what I'm saying? And I really do want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate JoJo. JoJo, he started this. So You know what I'm saying?
Bro, shouts out
Shout out to JoJo, because JoJo started this shit and we got this shit rolling. We've been doing really good.
So where they can find your what all your handles are.
on swag like everything SWAG